Hello everyone, it's Yvonne here with the readings of the earth signs, and this will be for the lovely sign of Capricorn. Capricorn, first off, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, I'd love to have you on board. If you choose to press the subscription button, please make sure you hit the bell so you're reminded when I go live or when I'm posting new content. If the reading doesn't resonate with you, maybe check out other aspects of your natal chart, such as your moon, your rising or ascendant, and or your Venus. But if it does resonate with you, please make sure you give it a thumbs up and help me to grow the channel. If you're interested in personal reading with me, you can check out my options at www.theaussiegoddess.com. And book and choose what sort of reading you want and when you want it delivered. I do both face-to-face via Zoom and also face-to-face in person if you're close. And I also do recorded readings at a cheaper price. So if you don't have a big budget, they're a good option. All right, let's see how we go with your reading. We're going to use the Gilded Tarot for your reading. I was looking at it before. I think it's my second or third deck of these, and it's already starting to get a bit beaten up. Such a gorgeous deck. All right. Wow, well, you know, somebody else started off with the Death card, or the Death card has come up in a few readings today. So I know people undergoing tremendous transformations at the moment. We all are. I feel like sometimes, you know, like we work at it. I don't know if everybody can relate to this, but I consciously work at my being aware, becoming, learning to live in the moment, all those things. I'm consciously aware of all those at any time. And sometimes something will come up for me and I think, wow, I haven't quite healed that. I need to go back and have a look at how to understand that. And for me, very much at the moment, it's around my own triggers. So very often when we're young, we have coping mechanisms that aren't really very healthy, but they become part of what we do. And like many people, I've learned probably unhealthy coping mechanisms. And it's a little bit about being aware of those and learning how to work with those energies. But it's also very important that when you do get those little calls or those little reminders that something isn't quite right, that you go back to the drawing board and have a look at it. And that can be hard sometimes because we really do have to face ourselves head on. And we have to confront ourselves and think, you know, you've got it wrong this time. You've got to work with this energy. It's your responsibility to work with this. So when the Death card comes around, I feel like it's saying that for many of us, we probably are starting to work on some of those limitations that we carry with us. But it also, for me, feels like a lot of people understanding the energy between the ego and the spirit. The part of yourself that is real, whole and complete, and the part of yourself you carry around with you that is everybody else's baggage, or the things that other people have taught you that you've taken on board. And I feel this is what's happening in the transformation here. Okay, because the Emperor's here. So we're learning here to stand in our own power and to release the power that the ego's held over us. So just for example, perhaps the ego has taught you that you're worthless or you're not valuable. And then in your spirit, you know you are. So you do a transformation. You start working on self-love, confidence, all of those other things that are not second nature to you in order to step into the power of the Emperor. All right, Four of Wands coming through. This is about stability. It's about understanding that you have every opportunity here to build a safe foundation for yourself. This is the foundation you're building when you're not breaking it down with the tower. This is the, you know, the home, the feeling comfortable in your own skin, feeling comfortable with the people around you, and surrounding yourself with people that you love. Okay, so then we have the Page of Swords with the Eight of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles, which is definitely feeling like your energy here. But there is something here that you are learning to work with, and it could be around your victim mentality. You may be doing research online. You may be watching people online to understand those things about yourself. A lot of people I deal with in my work and have done for many years have issues around relationships, abandonment, attachment issues. And I feel that's what a lot of us have been working on. When you get stuck in this Eight of Swords energy, sometimes it can mean that you're overthinking things, and overthinking is a trauma response. So it's something we learn to do early in life because we've learned it as a survival mechanism. So worry, stress, going round and round in your head, that's all your way of survival. It is not healthy, it is not good for you, and it achieves nothing at all. But you do it because it makes you feel comfortable. You feel like somehow or another you've got control over it, which of course is an illusion in itself. We don't have control, but we still keep worrying about something. So say, for example, you're going for a test tomorrow, and this test means that your job relies on you coming out with a good score. And you worry and you stress and you worry and you stress and you worry and you stress. And in the end, you're so tired and so strung out that you're probably going to go in feeling really less than when you go and sit the test. So ask yourself, what good was it doing all that worrying? What did it achieve? Nothing at all. We all do it. It's a really hard energy to completely let go of. I go through periods of time where I'm really good and I can get out of my head and I can stay focused on what I need to do, but then something will come along that's a little bit challenging, out of the box, something abnormal, and I will get back into that energy. And then I have to really consciously focus on how to get myself out of my head. So the best of us do it. But it's about living in the moment, it's about letting go, it's about trusting the universe and letting go of your fears. And then you will move into this beautiful energy of the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like there's a big transformation going on for you at the moment where you are learning to let go of some of the limitations that keep you from experiencing the life that you want to experience. Your reading is very different here today. All right, let's see where we're going. Seven of Wands, put it down. See, don't fight it anymore. Let go. You're still trying to control an outcome on something. You're still trying to control the direction your life's going in. You may be still trying to control things that you cannot control. So maybe actually ask yourself, can I control this? Can I control it? So if it's a test you're undergoing, yes, you can control a little bit here because you can do the work. You can do the revision, you can go and do some practice runs, but when you go to bed at night, you can't control it anymore. So that's where you give it up and you say, well, okay, I've done what I can now. I can't control it any further. Everything else is now in the hands of the universe. And that's what you go with. So the Seven of Wands tells me you're being defensive, you're fighting something, you're still trying to stand your ground instead of allowing the universe to unravel for you. Goodness gracious, Capricorn, here you come with your own card. But the devil energy is that energy. It's the energy of control, manipulation, trying to make something happen when it isn't happening. It's not about manifestation, because manifestation, you just ask for something and then trust that the universe is going to provide it for you. But you see, you're not doing that with the devil energy. You're hanging on obsessively and not letting go. Little bit of the energy coming through in the other earth signs as well. So it may be just something that earth signs are transitioning from at the moment. We as people tend to be a little bit more controlling. Not controlling of other people, but controlling of our environment. You know, we write lists, we're structured, we like Saturn. Saturn very much for Capricorn. So it's a very unyielding planet. It really is holding tight to you here with this devil energy. All right, and then we have the Strength card. I'm waiting for Temperance here. Oh, Knight of Cups. Okay, interesting energy. Sorry, I always say interesting. I know I got sort of a giggle on it lately. But it is, for me, it's interesting. It is, because I feel like every time I read, it's like a brand new reading, a brand new energy. I can feel the energies between the readings coming together, but this is just, it's really, really clever energy here. It's like the universe is saying to you here, you actually know better. You know this. You know this energy. It was told to you many lifetimes ago. You understand it, but you've forgotten how to do it. So it's only a matter of going back and remembering, because you're still yielding to the ego rather than yielding to your own strengths. But you know how to work with this energy. You are just stuck in that ego energy that somehow or another has taught you to control what you want and what you want out of life. But the Strength card tells me you already know. You've seen it in your shadow side. You may have already started to tame it. But when it does come around, its power seems to jump all over you. All right, let's see where we're going. All right, so 7 of Pentacles coming through. I do see you working on this, because I also see the 10 of Wands there, which says to me you're nearly at the end of a cycle. It's something in your shadow energy here, because the Moon card's here. But sometimes when we're trying to control things, we forget that the universe works by itself. It works whether we're working with it or not. And sometimes the universe drops opportunities into our laps, but we're so busy trying to control the outcome that we want that we may miss that opportunity. And I'm pretty sure the opportunity will come round again, but you don't want to miss out on something here because you're so busy trying to control an outcome. The Moon card with the Strength card here definitely tells me it's something you've discovered before about yourself, or you may be about to discover it. And I feel like this is where this transformation's coming from. You already know, so when you start to practice it, you realize. And when you start going round in your head again, if you just say to yourself, thank you for reminding me, I'm going to leave that up to the universe. You've got no power over it anymore. All right. I feel like something's coming in. I was going to say, I feel like somebody's coming your way here. Seems to be very much the energy that's going on. Oh, look at that. What can I say? You've got somebody coming in here to offer you a commitment. I feel like this person is ready to offer you something beautiful here. But you're still trying to control something. I feel like I've got a lesson here to learn as well. This person wants to offer you love. They want to offer you commitment. They have been brought to you by the universe. But you're so intent on something else. So what it might be for some of you is that love may be being offered to you, but it's not the person you want. And that came up in another reading. But it's like that is the opportunity the universe is giving you. But you're refusing to let go of something from your past. Now, for others of you, I don't think it's a person. I think it's an energy because of the Devil card here. So it may be that you want something to happen a certain way, and that isn't coming out the way you wanted it to. It's like if you get too fixated on an outcome, it's really hard to achieve unless you're doing other things, because it's all about you embracing and letting go and allowing the universe to provide for you. Okay, let's have a look. So I have a transformation you're going through. I see you standing in your power here and bringing greater stability in. I also feel like for some of you, this is somebody waiting for you. Somebody who's ready to spend or spend their whole life with you. This to me is very, very strong energy. But you're still holding on to some sort of outcome here. This person may already have their eye on you here, but look at you. So they're waiting for you to move into this energy here. To let go and just allow. Let go of the control, the structure, the trying to see an outcome. Let it all go. It is time for you to stand in your power. And as soon as you've done that, you've got somebody coming right in the door here. Somebody wants to give you, wants to be with you, wants to offer you all of this stability. They're just waiting for you to let go and trust them. Eight of Pentacles. Wow. I've had a few readings today, and the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so Four of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Look, let go and embrace your Queen of Wands. This person is your ultimate desire. But you are so in your ego trying to bring about some sort of answer here to something. And the universe is saying, you know how to do this. You know how to trust. You know how to let go. So put those pentacles down. Allow yourself to flow with the energy. You are already creating something beautiful here. And the universe is working with you to try and help you to close out this cycle of mistrust. It's something that's in your shadow side here that's buried deep within you. I see you working on it, but I want to say whatever this is coming towards you may not be exactly what you expected. So if you were waiting for a particular person, maybe somebody else is coming in to surprise you. If you were waiting for a particular outcome, maybe you have some idea of what you want this person to look like, and this person looks completely different. All right, let's pull you an oracle card, Capricorn. And that energy's been coming through in the readings, especially in the earth readings today. So I feel like you've got somebody coming in who may not be your ideal, may not fit with your ego idea of what you want. You know what, they're showing me like the Big Bang Theory, Penny falling in love with Leonard. That is exactly what it feels like. It's like Penny had this idea of the people she was meeting, and the very, very person that she fell in love with was somebody that she never expected to fall in love with. That's what I'm feeling is happening here. All right, so we have the card of the Void. And what it says here is stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb. Okay, so I'm feeling like here you may be in a little bit of a holding pattern at the moment with that card. Everything and nothing exists in the void. It's where all life begins and ends. It's the winter and the womb, the fertile darkness where all things originate and all seeds grow. Comforting and intimidating, freeing and daunting, it can both feel overwhelmingly small and huge. The void is where faith lives. The message of the void is to surrender to the unknown, to allow the fertile darkness of nothingness to nourish the new seeds growing within you, regardless of whether you know what they'll one day become. You're being called to surrender to the mystery of what's next, to rest and to allow the winter of your life to do the work for you, to hand over your control and trust. Just because you can't see what's happening beneath the surface, it doesn't mean things aren't at work. The greatest weavings happen when we find a way to surrender and trust that our life is being knitted for us, right beneath the surface in ways known and unknowable. Now is the time to cultivate faith and allow deep, deep rests. So I want to read the last paragraph here. The void often surfaces at the end of a chapter or a life phase, when we're called to let go of all that we know and identify with. That's the ego energy. When you're in the void, it can feel scary, as if you shouldn't be doing something. However, when this card appears, it is a sure sign that the most productive thing to do is to relinquish control and surrender to the changing mystery of your life. What a beautiful card to get on that reading. I love it when Spirit gives something that is so succinct and so exact. Absolutely beautiful, Capricorn. Thank you for watching.